EA Sports to the game.
Welcome back to Pirate Radio Broadcast Football. I'm Fast Talking Eddie, Mr. Pete, bringing you another season, Madden 22. You may be wondering why. Why the alien children? Why alien football players? Well, because they enjoy a good game. It gets them exercise. They use their military analytical skills. And it gives people an opportunity to experience the possibility of alternative non-human existence without it being a psychological alternative, but alien, real alien. Just letting you know. So we had some technical glitches prior. But hopefully we can play the game without the glitches. So, hope you enjoy the Dallas Cowboys with regular players and alleged UFO aliens versus the Carolina Panthers regular players. If there are aliens among them, we have no idea. Ask if not, and you tell us no BS. That's the policy here at Pirate Radio Broadcast. Stealth, Zeus. Stealth, Randy. Charlene Piggy Goober, a friend of AC Bum. Stealth, Jake. Stealth, Bardaki.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out. So
This is AC Bum. We're going to have Fast Talking Eddie go out there first.
looking, Charles, to make it 2-1.
What I enjoyed when I watched that game tape and their victory last week is they put together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field, the visiting Panthers. And they'll start this drive just across the middle with a pretty nice work on the return. They've got to be pleased with the start to the season, obviously. A perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Line scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry. They'll run back into the yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Defensively, you're facing a top team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you gotta find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because they need to get to the shoot.
And he slips up past the 45 for a 10. Number 14 there, and the Cowboys have it first.
That's the big fellas in there right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing run. This was an air raid remember. That's always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Yep.
Confusion. Oh my gosh. Like, wow, Colt McCoy going in there. Actually, Cooper Rush.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw is Rush. These are his numbers from last week's contest. They figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing here, Rush. And these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago, so how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that little bit of a touchdown, they drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove. isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
They're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now the extra point. This is undefeated to make it 7-9 Cowboys. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Now we'll be seeing. I went in there, did my little piece of meat. I want to see Colt McCoy going in there. Then HT bomb. We're going to hit the Panthers with everything we've got.
The team out there for the Cowboys is looking tough to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line. He's on for a touchdown. Contributed to the first possession, and after how you see him, his first year in Carolina after 3 with the Jets, it's Sam Darnold.
Many people put stock in the quarterback's record as a starter. Sam Darnold just 13 and 25 overall for the Jets. So many think that he's not going to be the guy, but there's a lot of talent there, and the Carolina Panthers are expecting it to come out. This could be a classic case of a change of scenery can do him well. Plus the surrounding cast that he's inheriting in Carolina, better than anything he played with in New York. This is a great opportunity for Sam Darnold.
A first down throw, Darnold. That's Dan Armin, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 90 on the first down completion. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies the rotation.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold on target to Narro for the Panther first.
Everyone in the Carolina uniform happy to see that first down catch by DJ Moore, but not happier than his new quarterback Sam Darnold, who never really had a wide receiver 1 in New York. Now he has one in DJ Moore, who's gone over 1,100 yards in each of his last 2 seasons. Third in the league in 2020 in yards per reception.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns you can call productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoopful, didn't he? How about that? Big time game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense for the Cowboys, they were pretty formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times and went in.
Darnold on 3rd down. It's his man, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Jordan. There's Trumbo. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us that we're going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's 2nd and a yard. It's Armin. Second catch for him today, and they're running it on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. But if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He finds his man complete. It's more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers on 1st down here. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether you're man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Sometimes you'll run out the backfield, spread it out. That's the way when it comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to run those matchups, because if you don't, you'll get the football. You're probably going to win this game.
2nd and 10. To throw is Narro.
Season, working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his smart pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Here's Jordan. Over the middle, that's complete. And we'll get inside the 15 down to 14-yard line. That's a down, but they're still really short. It's 4th down.
One of the better tough and durable players up until last year. Remember, 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020 with 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
Still trailing in 7-3. So yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Sets it up pretty good. Right before the Armin. second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know, no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s? Things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's McCoy. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. He's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yards.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now McCoy. Receptions for Ravens for the first down.
There's a nice little slam away. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going downfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, he cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. That was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And look to throw again. His hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to the field goal. 17 yards on the pick, and the drive will continue. How many times we say it, I still get a kick out watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass straight in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's 2nd down now. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. 9 yards, not enough.
These are the time that they were going to the passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. The scary part about him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to being a leader like that. What that means is he's going to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. So first interception from there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but his defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. You go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense had 2 happen.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are 1-2 plays and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board. And this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive begins by McCaffrey. Gets us to the 24 for a gain of 4. This defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Darnold down to throw. He's going to drop this one to McCaffrey. And then take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
That is scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold.
Just too slow to get it. Too slow to get because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. But he's got no blocking in front of him. His guys are just going to let the defenders go. They're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball on the turf at your running back's feet.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely be lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold will get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him in the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 and a first down. He was solid last week over 100 yards in the victory on the ground. They're able to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the 50, it's Darnold. His throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Armin. And it's 3rd and short. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They'll try and pick it out in the country. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a first down short. A yard in the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fits that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Joseph Charlton, the punt team, on now for the Panthers. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 41-yard punt with just another 31 following the run back. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's taken down 23 yards of final tally.
That's a look on the watch right there. Nice in breaking around and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
We're all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake. McCoy, it'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He raises one that's intercepted. To the 32-yard line. So that back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing in the lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
This fast talking Eddie from the sidelines. Sideline broadcasting. HT Bomb will be going in there.
Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I didn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called in and they called him in and said, look, you're our guy. Okay, we're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. Like we're seeing plenty of that as the season goes on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, start the drive, and just enough of the length of the football for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down. That will go to more. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down second and right of the yard. This defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And they came into this game saying it was important to set the tone and show that they can run the football. And absolutely they've done that here in the first quarter.
Losing yardage on the running back in the 6. Lost that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I'm playing with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped, and make the play out of that time before.
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him a disruptor. And then that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap for Narro. Ball incomplete. He was out just as he got back going. And now it's 3rd down.
No receivers up and down the field, so instead of forcing the ball sideline, he's going to throw this one down to 40 yards. The incompletion in the turnover.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jarl. It's Armin. And they'll be taken down well before the first to about the 36-yard line. And again, that leads the 4th down.
Well, Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out. Hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
We'll be right back with the second quarter. Now, last time we had a glitch, so let's hope there is a second quarter. This is Fast Talking Eddie, Mr. Pete.